All right, welcome back, and thanks for popping in for a quick little Sunday review, or I guess it was Sunday morning when I did this anyway. I've been seeing these needles by Electric Soul tattoo company out of Lancaster, California, I believe. They make coffin rotaries here in the US, 3D printed, super cheap really. I don't have one of those, I don't have any experience with them, so if you do, throw a comment, ask a question, whatever. I'd like to talk about that. They do talk a lot about their tattoo needles, which I'm mostly interested in at the moment. Their cartridges, little to no wiggle, which is pretty cool. If you've used any cheap cartridges, then you know what that's all about. So wanted to see if I can get some crisp lines, check how little or badly the needles might wiggle compared to other ones, and then have some final thoughts at the end. Let's check it out. So I do have a 7-round liner from TNT, 9-round liner from Electric Soul, 7-round liner from Quadron, and then, Quadron, did I say that right? Whatever. And then a 9-round liner from Bishop Davinci as well. So want to see if it really does stack up as far as Electric Soul is saying and compare price-wise. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on a little magnifier and we'll take a closer look. All right, so we got our little magnifier here. So first let's crack open the 12-round liner from TNT. Not too bad. As far as wiggle goes, can see it. Let's slap it in my trusty Acus and see what she sounds like. I noticed some needles do sound different. Okay, so pop it on. We have an 88 hertz, which is gonna be about equivalent to 7.5 volts. Okay, we got the Electric Soul. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, freshy, 424, baby, all right. I did pre-open this one. I was too excited, so let's see what we've got. That's a big boy. We'll set it up directly to the Davinci. Has the front and back membrane from what I can tell in there. That's what they claim. Okay, we have the Quadron 7 round liner tight. This one also looks like a single membrane. Pretty tight, even though they're not the same. Kind of get an idea. Okay, we're gonna go and check out the Electric Soul. Nice tight fit. And we're gonna run them all on the same. We're gonna run them all on the same 88 hertz, which is again about 7.5 volts. For you that like that long needle hang, no issues. Kind of running off the tip anyway, but okay, sweet. On to the next. Okay, we got the Quadron. Nice tight fit. Still at 88. Ooh. It's all right. And the Bishop. Again, nice tight fit. The reason I say that is some grips, or I mean some, just don't fit right, you know? Now, it looks like it might be a little raised there, but have a different sound with that membrane. All right, well, let's see how they look on some fake skin. All right, first, a fresh TNT needle. And again, this is a 7-round liner. Okay, we're gonna be running it again, 88 hertz. See if we can run a little freshy. let's start over. That sucks. That's the difference between pulling from your elbow and pulling from your hand. Not sure why I was pulling from my wrist, I mean, but let's see. It's because you don't have your hand all greased up. Let's try a little whip. A little whip. Okay, this would be the Electric Soul round liner. Not too shabby. Now it says you can pull a lot of lines, so let's see what happens after we do the first part. I will say it does feel nice to hold right here with your finger against it. Feels pretty comfortable, little notch. So you can get your, your bridge down. Then we have the Quadron 7. Okay, then we have the Davinci. All right, cool. Well, I had a chance to play with the needles a little bit and compare them to 4 others, pretty well-known names, I believe, at least 3 out of 4. There's loads of cartridge needles that you could choose from out there. Literally, when spending money on these, you get what you pay for. So compared to all of them, I just kind of want to make this short and sweet. They had little to no wiggle at all. If there was, I couldn't tell. I mean, sure, I could wiggle the plunger on the back, but that didn't transfer to the needle tip at all as far as I could tell. Compared to all the other ones were pretty bad. I would say the TNT needle is probably second place. Those are my favorite needles to use, really. And as far as price goes, the TNT needles are gonna be about $1 a piece. The Electric Soul needles are gonna run you, it seems like about $2 a piece with shipping, 40 bucks a box. As far as the wiggle goes, the claims seem true. I couldn't get the tip of the needle to wiggle hardly at all, if any, either when it was out of the machine or inside the machine. So that was pretty cool. It did have a nice long needle hang, which was comfortable to use compared to the other ones that I have. It felt like I could actually have the needle hang out a little more than normal, which I do like, so I can see better on what I'm doing. I don't like running the tip unless I really have to. Right in the tube rather, unless I really have to. But compared to the other 3 needles that I tested, the TNT needles are still gonna be one of my favorites. They have been the all-around best needle that I've used as far as stability, even though they only have that single stability system in there. As far as price goes, those are only gonna be about 20 bucks a box, maybe 25, 30 with shipping. So the electric sole tattoo needles come out at about 35 bucks a box approximately, and then it's $5 for shipping. I believe it's for every box up to 4, and then they might cut you a discount. So it feels like if I had to say anything I didn't like about the needles, the only thing might be shipping. They are here in the US, and it would be kind of cool if they had maybe more of a snail mail version that was cheaper, etc. But you do get what you pay for when it comes to needle cartridges. So if you're buying some cheap garbage off Amazon, it's probably going to reflect in your work. When I was doing the line work on the fake skin, it seemed like these are the only needles I have used where I didn't have trouble doing circles. Circles are my nemesis for some reason, but I was able to freehand 2 or 3 circles on there that weren't egg-shaped or messed up. So I'm curious to continue using these tattoo needles and see if it has any other effect on my work. So would I recommend them? Hell yeah. If you got the money to spend, I definitely would. It feels like it is a quality needle. It's made here in the US, which is cool. Manufactured here in the US, which is cool as far as I know. So definitely shout out for that. Give Electric Soul a try. Not affiliated with them by any means. The only thing I could have would be the affiliate link for the NeoGrip that I had on my ACUS. I wanted to kind of run that and see how it felt, if it helped out at all, and I feel like it definitely did. Total side note there, but if you have questions about that, hit me up. There's info and links in the description below. So thanks again. Have a good one.